So here's a really quick guide to types of number that you might come across just by counting the number of factors they have. So for instance, 1. 1 only has one factor, so it's just a unit. It's no other specialness about it, it just has one factor only. If a number has two factors, then it's prime. And the only even prime is the number 2. And that's a really important thing to remember. So for instance, if I had 1 times 13, that's definitely a prime number because I can't make 13 in any other way. Whereas if it has more than 2 factors, it's called a composite number or a non-prime. So for example, if I had 22, 22 is 1 times 22 or 2 times 11. So it has 4 factors, which is more than 2. So it's a composite, or the other name for it is non-prime. The special version of non-prime numbers is a square number, and that has an odd number of factors because one of its factors is multiplied by itself. So for example, if I had 64, 64 is 1 times 64, 2 times 36, 3 times, won't go into it, 4 times will, so 4 times 64, let's work it out. So 24, so 1 and carry the 2, and we're looking for 17, so 4 times 17. Any other numbers that will go into it? Not 6, not 7, and then 8 times 8. Notice that because 8 is being multiplied by itself, it's only counted once, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 factors. So because we have an odd number of factors, because we have 7, it's definitely a square number. So just to recap, if it has only one factor, that means it's the number 1, it's just a unit number, that's the only one that's like that. If it has 2 factors, it's a prime number, and the only number that's even that's like that is the number 2. All of the rest of the even numbers are in the 2 times table, so they are composite or non-primes. So any number that has more than 2 factors is a composite number, and a square number is the only type of number that has an odd number of factors. So for instance, 64 has 7 factors because 8 is times itself, so it hasn't got a pair. All other factors come in pairs.